Flying can be a hassle, but it doesn't have to be. Did you know that over 20 million bags are lost or delayed every year? Or that airlines make more money from baggage fees than ever before? If you think the only way to make flying easier is to spend more money on business class or fancy perks, think again. There are secrets that frequent flyers know, and now, it's your turn to learn them. In this guide, we'll reveal 6 insider tips that can change how you travel, from unlocking the best seat on the plane to navigating delays with ease. You'll learn how to skip airport chaos and save money on things like upgrades and baggage fees, without any extra hassle. Stick with us, and by the end of this video, you'll be flying smarter, not harder. Let's dive in and make your next trip stress-free. Chapter 1. Hidden Seat Hacks. Unlock your perfect spot every time. When it comes to flying, the seat you choose can make a huge difference in your overall experience. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Choosing the right seat isn't always about picking the closest one to the front. In fact, some of the best seats on a plane are hidden in plain sight. A great hack is using websites like Seat Guru or Expert Flyer to find seat maps for your specific airline and aircraft. These sites highlight things like extra legroom and recline, plus ratings from fellow passengers. For example, rows in the exit section usually have more legroom, but you'll be in a spot that doesn't recline. Also, the window seats by the wings tend to be the smoothest. If you're prone to motion sickness, aim for these spots, as they are less affected by turbulence. On long flights, remember, seats near the front give you a faster exit when you land. But, fun fact, the middle section of the plane usually has the least amount of turbulence because it's close to the center of gravity. So, if you're looking for the least amount of bumping, go for seats in the middle. If you're flying at night, avoid booking seats directly over the wings. Some airlines place lights or even air vents that can disrupt your sleep. Next time you're booking, check for best seat suggestions on those online tools. You might find yourself enjoying a much more comfortable flight with less hassle. Chapter 2. The VIP Lounge Pass. How to get access without paying a dime. Think you need to be a high flyer or a business class passenger to enjoy airport lounges? Think again. Many travelers don't know that there are ways to access VIP lounges for free, or at a much lower cost than you think. One easy way is to use a credit card that offers lounge access as a benefit. Many travel rewards credit cards, like the Chase Sapphire Reserve or American Express Platinum, give you free lounge access with their annual fee. These lounges can make your wait much more comfortable, offering free snacks, drinks, Wi-Fi, and sometimes even showers. Don't have one of those cards? No problem. Some airlines offer free lounge access to frequent flyers based on their loyalty status. But here's a secret. Even if you're not a frequent flyer, joining a frequent flyer program can sometimes give you access to exclusive perks like lounge access after just a few flights. Another hack? Use apps like LoungeBuddy, which lets you buy a one-time pass to airport lounges. In many cases, these passes cost less than you'd expect, and you can enjoy the comforts of a lounge for a few hours. Lastly, don't forget about your airline's partner network. If you're flying with a partner airline, you might have access to their lounge, even if you aren't flying on their own metal. Chapter 3. Behind the scenes. What airlines don't want you to know about delays. Flight delays are inevitable, but what you might not know is why they happen, and how you can work the system to your advantage when they do. First, it's not always the airline's fault. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, weather is the leading cause of delays, responsible for around 70% of all delays. But there's a surprising fact. Many delays also happen because of air traffic control issues, with airports getting crowded and unable to handle incoming flights efficiently. Here's a pro tip. When your flight is delayed, don't wait in line at the gate for rebooking. Instead, call the airline's customer service. Travelers who call are often first in line for rebooking, while those standing at the gate might end up stuck waiting for hours. Another little-known fact is that airlines must compensate passengers when their flight is delayed for more than 3 hours. Depending on the situation, you could receive food vouchers, hotel accommodations, or even cash. But it's up to you to ask. Don't be shy to request these perks. Many passengers don't, thinking it's not an option. If your flight is canceled, airlines are legally required to rebook you on the next available flight. But you might be able to use that to your advantage by asking for a seat on a partner airline. In some cases, you can even request a refund instead of being rebooked, which could be worth it if you find a cheaper ticket elsewhere. Lastly, check flight status apps like FlightAware or FlightRadar24 before you head to the airport. These apps give you real-time updates about your flight, including information about delays at the departure airport or connecting airports, so you can avoid unpleasant surprises. In the end, knowing what goes on behind the scenes can help you handle flight delays like a pro. While you can't control the weather or air traffic, you can make sure you're well prepared and take advantage of the perks that come with delays. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another travel hack. Chapter 4. The Baggage Code. Packing smart. To avoid the nightmare packing for a trip can be stressful, especially when it comes to luggage. Here's a secret. You can avoid many of the common baggage issues with just a little planning. The first hack is to always weigh your bags before you leave home. Airlines are strict about weight limits, and even small overages can cost you big time. According to the International Air Transport Association, the average checked baggage fee is about $30, but it can skyrocket if you exceed the weight limit by more than a few pounds. A great way to avoid these fees is by packing smarter. Roll your clothes instead of folding them. This method saves space and helps keep your clothes wrinkle-free. You can even use packing cubes to organize your bag and maximize space. Another tip: use a luggage scale. They're lightweight and inexpensive, yet they can save you from surprises at the airport. Trust me, it's worth it when you're standing in front of the counter, trying to avoid that hefty surcharge. Now, if you need to avoid paying for checked baggage, consider the personal item hack. Most airlines allow a personal item in addition to your carry-on, like a backpack or large purse. Packing your heaviest items in the personal item can help you avoid checked baggage fees altogether. Also, did you know that you can sometimes avoid baggage fees by checking in online early? Many airlines offer a discount on checked baggage if you prepay when booking or checking in. It's a small difference but worth noting if you want to keep your costs down. Lastly, always pack a change of clothes and essentials in your carry-on. If your checked luggage gets delayed or lost, you'll be thankful you have what you need for the first 24 hours. In fact, around 1 in 1,000 bags are lost or delayed each year, according to SETA's 2021 Baggage IT Insights report. Don't be the unlucky one who has to scramble for new clothes. Chapter 5. Upgrade your flight for free. Simple tips that actually work. Everyone loves the idea of flying in business or first class, but few people know how to get there without breaking the bank. Fortunately, with a few insider tricks, you can increase your chances of scoring a free or heavily discounted upgrade. Start by booking directly with the airline. According to research from Skyscanner, passengers who book directly are more likely to get an upgrade than those who book through third-party websites. Airlines prefer to reward loyal customers who book with them directly. Another useful tip is to book flights during off-peak times. The quieter the flight, the higher your chances of receiving an upgrade. Mid-week flights, especially Tuesdays and Wednesdays, tend to have fewer passengers. If the flight isn't full, airlines may be more willing to offer complimentary upgrades. Don't forget to join frequent flyer programs. While you might think they only benefit business travelers, even occasional flyers can earn points and status over time. The more points or status you have, the better your chances of snagging an upgrade. Some programs even offer status match opportunities, where they'll elevate your membership level if you're already elite with another airline. If you've already checked in and the flight is still not full, try asking the gate agent for an upgrade. Be polite and friendly. Agents are more likely to upgrade a customer who is respectful. You might be surprised at what a little kindness can do. Another tactic? Use your credit card perks. Some travel reward cards come with built-in upgrades as part of their benefits. For example, the American Express Platinum Card offers automatic upgrades with select airline partners, so don't forget to use those perks. Finally, consider bidding for an upgrade. Many airlines offer auction-style bidding where you can submit an offer for a seat in business or first class. While there's no guarantee you'll win, it's a fun way to try for an upgrade without paying full price. Chapter 6. Travel Insurance Secrets. Why you're probably overpaying. Travel insurance might seem like a no-brainer, but many people don't realize they're paying more than they need to. In fact, some travel insurance policies come with hidden costs or benefits that you may not even need. The first secret to saving on travel insurance is understanding exactly what's covered. Many travelers mistakenly think they need comprehensive insurance for every trip. However, the U.S. Travel Insurance Association found that 60% of travelers purchase policies with coverage they don't need, like trip cancellation, when they're going on a short business trip or a vacation they don't need to cancel. Before buying, check with your current insurance policies. For instance, your health insurance may already cover emergency medical services abroad. Credit cards, like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, often include trip delay and baggage loss coverage as well. Another trick is comparing prices. Travel insurance providers vary widely in what they charge for the same coverage. You can use websites like Insure My Trip or SquareMouth to compare policies side by side. Some companies may offer the same benefits for less, and the only difference might be the provider's reputation. When selecting coverage, make sure you're getting the right type. For example, cancel for any reason coverage can be an extra $100 or more. For most travelers, this is unnecessary unless you're planning a very expensive or complicated trip. However, it's essential if you're traveling during uncertain times or need maximum flexibility. Lastly, consider buying insurance with no deductible. Some plans make you pay a portion of any claims before reimbursement kicks in. Avoid this by looking for policies that cover the full amount without requiring you to pay up front. Travel insurance can be a great way to protect yourself, but it's important to ensure you're not overpaying for features you don't need. Make sure to do your research and compare options before committing. The best policy is the one that balances cost and coverage without going overboard. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more travel tips that can save you time and money.